Hello ladies and gentlemen, filming from the beautiful Primrose Hill. You can't see this. If I do this, can you see? Look at that, you can see. Genius. I have some cool information for you. I'm Neil Cannon, I wrote The Vitality Secret, and I've got some really cool stuff to share with you about the human body and how your body is designed to heal. Yeah, a lot of us don't know this, but the human body is designed to heal. We were born healing. We were born healing. We all have this innate ability to heal our own bodies. The challenge is that we've kind of been conditioned to give away this power to people who aren't actually qualified to heal. Did I just say that out loud? Yeah, I did. Quite punchy. When we have an illness or some kind of symptom, it's quite normal for us to go to the doctor and say, hey, can I have a drug? Or that's what we're expecting. In fact, we tend to seek advice from people who are qualified to prescribe medications and drugs which actually only treat the symptoms of health conditions, not the root cause. This is actually why we live in a pill for a pill society, when a drug is prescribed for one condition which creates side effects for which another drug is prescribed. This is the pill for a pill society. This actually goes back to a solid history, in fact, back to 1910, when Carnegie and Rockefeller completely reshaped the entire medical landscape as we know it today to make it about drugs that they are manufacturing. So now, in 2019, we now know how powerful the body is in healing itself and how we can get to the root cause of just about every common illness and chronic disease available to us. In fact, we now know that we are in control of 95% of all illness and disease available to us. We have the power to override these genes that we may be predisposed by the environment that we keep in our bodies. Only 5% of all illness and disease is a result of genes that are fully penetrant, which means we don't have the power to turn them on or off dependent on the environment that we keep in our bodies. So what do I mean by environment? Well, the environment is really what we put in our bodies, how well or much we move our bodies, so how much oxygen we're getting in it, how much we're using our musculoskeletal system, and also what we're exposed to, like toxins in the environment, how to limit exposure to them or really bring them down to an absolute minimum, and also how we manage our emotions like stress and trapped emotions, also releasing trauma from the body, which can go back to childhood, even back as far as the womb. So all of this really kind of dictates the environment that we keep in our bodies, and this is how we can actually override genes in the majority of cases of all illness and disease available to us. I wrote a book called The Vitality Secret, which highlights the root cause of almost every health challenge that exists, which is chronic inflammation. Since 2015, I've helped people reverse all kinds of health conditions for which they often take medications. Things like eczema and IBS and type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, arthritis, gout, Parkinson's disease in one case, incurable if you talk to Western medicine. It's not. It's a chronic inflammatory health condition. It's a chronic inflammation of the brain which triggers Parkinson's in many, many cases. In fact, in every case of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, it is a common denominator. Chronic inflammation has to be present in order for those to develop into those conditions. What is chronic inflammation? Well, it's really your immune system under attack. When something enters your body that your immune system doesn't recognize, it has the potential to cause your immune system to go into a state of defense. When this it's actually a very healthy immune response, but when this happens again and again and again and again and again, it leads to a chronic situation, which we now know is the root cause of just about every health challenge that exists today. So, how can I support you? Well, I help people reverse chronic inflammation by addressing three main areas. That is the physical, what we put into our bodies, the nutrition, diet, and also how much we move our bodies, so physical activity or exercise, lifestyle habits, etc. Then we have the mental, that is the head language, that is staying committed. It's the psychology of getting really committed, ways to reframe stress, which is also obviously psychology. It's amazing what we can reframe so we don't allow stress to impact our nervous system. Stress is an internal response to external strains, so we can actually change our perception to change the impact that has on our nervous system. This is a massive, massive thing. Suffering comes from the meaning that we give to things. If we can change the meaning that we give to things, we can change suffering. And then we have the emotional state. When we have a high vibrational state, when we live in a state of appreciation and love and joy and compassion, these are high vibration emotions. These are These are actually measurable electronically. We are vibrational beings. We are electrical vibrational beings. When we understand this principle, magic happens. So we want to do our best to live in a high vibrational state. So love, joy, compassion, care, all these kind of things. When you feel awesome all the time, your immune system is in much better health and magic happens in your body. There's actually a phenomenon called the honeymoon effect. There's a book written by Bruce Lipton. When couples are head over heels in love with each other in those first few months or years, their immune systems are proven to be very strong, and up here they never get ill. And it's because of the emotion of love flowing through the body, which creates so much magic, healing chemicals, high immune system in the body. It's so incredible. So those are the three main pillars. And then there's a fourth one, which is really quite incredible. One I don't really talk about a huge amount, but that's the spiritual connection. Helping you get connected to your higher self, as it were, the non-physical part of you, the soul, your highest version of you that you can possibly imagine, so your truest expression of you. And I don't normally talk about this until I start working with people, but it's really quite magical when you really tune into this vision, because we can kind of get rid of all these habits and fears and change all our perceptions of stuff to get really aligned with this ultimate version of ourselves. And this is when really amazing magic happens. If you'd like my support in coaching, hit the link below this video and we can jump on a call, figure out if we're a good fit for each other. And this is really exciting because I have helped people reverse all kinds of conditions. I mentioned them earlier. Check them out, check out the site, and I look forward to hearing from you. Hit the link below this video.